This is so silly.
Ow.
Can you say good morning? No? Okay. Good morning, guys. It is closer to afternoon. It is 11:28. We're about to leave to take Kinley to the doctor. She has an 11:50 appointment. She just does not feel well, you guys. She went to sleep fine. She decided to stay to sleep for a long time, okay. But then at about 4, she just started tossing and turning, and she like couldn't get comfortable, and so she started coughing, and then she started freaking out because it hurt when she coughed. Like, it hurts. Yeah, you did a big poop. Yeah. You're so brave. You're such a good girl. Yeah, so, she did go back to sleep for a little bit, like, you know, on and off here and there, but it was broken sleep, and mine was broken sleep, and I didn't go to bed until about 3, because I took a nap yesterday when she took a nap, and I took a really long nap, like a 3-hour nap. I was not tired at all, and of course, then that's when she starts, you know, having issues. So, she this morning again has just not felt good. She still has that cough. You definitely could tell that she has a little bit of trouble breathing here and there, especially when she's sleeping. She does this like kind of like, I wouldn't totally call it wheezing, but it's kind of like, I don't know, kind of like wheezing when she's sleeping. So it's not totally stridor, which is where they have like retractions and stuff in their ribs, which is common with croup. I wouldn't call it that. I don't think your croup, if this is croup, which I'm pretty sure it is, I don't think it's very, very bad yet. So, yeah, she woke up with a fever. So, yeah, so I'm just gonna get her into the doctor. Hopefully they can do something for at least one thing that's going on. And, you know, she has this, whatever this is, croup, and the ear still is really bothering her. So, we're gonna get going. We will update you guys later. Hey guys, so we just got back from the doctor. It is 12:50. Kinley is sleeping. She fell asleep in the car. She actually fell asleep in the car on the way to the doctor too, and I had to wake her up. It felt so bad, but I knew she was tired. She did really well. The good news is that her ears look good. She said that, you know, her ears, she had been kind of complaining about them since last Wednesday, but not, you know, horrible. And if she hadn't gotten this, you know, cough or whatever thing going on, I probably wouldn't have brought her in today. I probably would have just, you know, waited it out, seeing if they got a little bit better. But just since this thing had hit yesterday, she had been complaining about them. She had been complaining about them more so yesterday morning too. And I thought, you know, I was just kind of like, I don't know. But then once she started the cough and everything, she started even more, complaining about them even more. Which made me think that maybe it's just drainage or, you know, inflammation or pressure due to this cough and the other symptoms. So anyways, the doctor thinks she basically has a cold / a little bit of croup with that cough. Luckily she didn't hear any like wheezing or anything in her chest, but also Kinley wouldn't take a deep breath for her. She never will do that. She knows what to do too, like she knows to go, but she won't do it. So at the doctor's, so she couldn't really hear too much. So we are just going to, I'm just going to keep an eye on her and treat her symptoms. Hopefully they get better. I need to clean out her humidifier to put that in her room to see if that helps. So yeah, just to see how she does. Obviously if she ends up starting to wheeze or having retractions in her ribs and stuff, which is more croup symptoms than a cold, which makes sense that it would be a cold, mainly a cold, because that's kind of how you get croup, is from like, it starts off, most of the time it starts off as a cold and then turns into croup. So, and that makes sense because I have a cold basically. And the little boy that I watch, I'm pretty sure he had somewhat of a tiny cold. That's what I have. I don't have a full-blown cold. It's just a tiny little, you know, kind of junk in my throat and a tiny bit of congestion. And that's kind of what he had. He was sneezing, had a little bit of a runny nose and stuff. So I'm sure that's probably where, you know, croup is super contagious too. So as are colds. So and we went out a lot last week. So anyways, yeah. So I'm hoping she's gonna get a really good nap and she'll feel better, a little bit better later. So yeah, I just drove through McDonald's. I know, horrible, but I was hungry and I knew that she probably wasn't gonna eat. She has not eaten like anything all day. She's eaten 1 pack of gummies. So or drink anything. So I need to try to push more fluids in her later. But anyways, I'm gonna let her take a nap and I'm just going to eat my lunch and watch some TV. What do you have? Is that a cookie?
Yeah.
Is it good? Mmm. Got your iPad? Yeah. Do you feel okay?
Yeah.
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 Do you have a cough?
Sanitizer.
Yeah, so it's just under the covers. This is so silly.
Ow.
Alright, so I'll go back under. You gonna play your iPad? Okay. Okay. Alright. Hey guys, so Kinley finally woke up. I actually ended up accidentally waking her up, which is fine. She obviously got plenty of sleep. It is 3:55 and she fell asleep in the car on the way home from the doctor at about, we left the doctor at 12:15, but she probably didn't fall asleep until about 12:30. And then I didn't actually get her in her bed until like 12:50. So she's been sleeping for a long time, let's just put it that way. She was kind of coughing a little bit in her sleep. So I think she just slept for longer to make up for the interrupted sleep a little bit. Also because she just doesn't feel well. You know, when you don't feel well, you sleep more. So I ended up going in there about 20 minutes ago because my monitor was dying out here, and so I was checking her through it before it was dying, and her breathing just looked kind of heavy. Like, you know, I could see her chest going up and down, and it just looked really like deep, like not like normal, you know. So I went in to just try and look at her, like lift her shirt up and look at her chest, but she's a really light sleeper. So and she had already been sleeping for a long time at that point, so she basically woke right up when I lifted her shirt. So she does not seem like she feels too good though. Although she says she's okay when you ask her, she does not seem like she feels great. She is actually eating the cookie, so that's a good sign. She didn't want anything else, but whatever, she doesn't feel good. She's drinking juice, which I really want to push fluids most of all, so it's kind of good that she's eating something, because then in turn she'll drink more. She does have 102 fever. You had what?
Popsicle.
You had a popsicle?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can have another one in a little bit, okay? You want another one in a little bit? You can play your iPad? Did you toot?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she has 102 fever. She definitely feels very warm. So yeah. We're just gonna hang out on the couch. And see how she does. I might end up taking Wednesday off of work because I just don't think she's gonna be better enough or feeling better enough by Wednesday. It's Monday, and that's like these are basically a day. And I also don't want to expose Benjamin to this because croup is really contagious. So normally I would totally bring her if it was like a cold, or I would leave it up to the parents. But with certain things, it's like, I don't know. I also feel like she would just feel more comfortable at home, you know, in her own bed, you know, so she can take a long nap if she needs to. But, you know, I'm probably gonna talk to her and see, but then I'll probably just make a final decision tomorrow, because obviously if she's feeling at all better and can go get through the day, I'd rather work. So, yeah. You can put it in there if you don't want it. You don't want to rest? No? Okay. So, we will see how the rest of the evening goes. So far, it seems like it's pretty much just the cough and the fever. Breathing can be a huge thing with croup. So, yeah. We're gonna keep an eye on that and see. I definitely think it's more croup than a cold. But again, you know, the doctor couldn't really hear anything in her chest, or, you know, and she wasn't wheezing in the office, because she doesn't really wheeze unless she's sleeping, and even then it's not really a full wheezing, which is the only part of croup that they really treat if it gets out of hand, obviously, because if they obviously can't breathe, then they have to do something. So we will see. We're just gonna hang out and relax. Yeah? Yeah? Gonna cuddle with mommy? Yeah. She just seems very uncomfortable. She actually does seem a bit cooler now, after she's been up for a little. So, we'll see. Hey guys, so, Kinley and I basically just hung out on the couch all evening.
I ate pizza.
You ate pizza? Yeah. I ordered pizza for dinner, and she actually did eat some, so, that was good.
I like cheese off.
Yeah, you wanted the cheese off. Yeah. She does not like the pepperoni or the cheese lately, so she just ate bread with sauce, but whatever. It's something. She really hasn't eaten anything all day. She didn't want lunch. Well, she was sleeping during lunch, and then she didn't want her lunch when she woke up. You did what? Oh, careful. What do you want? No? Okay. So, and I did get some good fluids in her, so. You okay? She's definitely, when she coughs, she's definitely trying to not cough. Like, after the first one, if she has to cough more, she goes, so she doesn't have to cough. Because I know it hurts her chest or her throat. It sounds like it does. You want to go night-night? You're sleepy? Yeah. So, I'm trying to keep her. She usually always is pretty calm and relaxed. She's like the opposite of what you would think she would be when she's sick. And she's not high maintenance at all. She's really just, when she's really, like, does not feel well, she's just laying on the couch all day, do nothing. Like, not, like, crying or whining, or she can be clingy, which is typical, which is normal, which I understand. And I'll cuddle her all day, you know? So, but with croup, keeping them calm and not crying is, like, really important, because obviously if they cry or something, they can really, their windpipes can really swell even more and make it even harder to breathe. So, which then they could freak out and cry even harder, and it could be hard to calm them down and everything like that. So, but her cough, I noticed, has definitely gotten worse since she's woken up from her nap. It's definitely more frequent. So, and her breathing is, like, her chest definitely sounds, her, you know, throat definitely sounds crackly, and so I'm gonna get her in bed and see if she can get some sleep. I'm still putting her to bed in her normal time, even though she took a really long nap. It's actually a little earlier than normal, but she was saying she was sleepy, so let me take her temperature before you get in bed, okay? Yeah. .7. So, you want me to do the other ear? 101.7. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to watch her on the monitor very closely. Probably come in and take her temperature a time or two to see. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I'm sorry that this vlog wasn't any more interesting. I totally wasn't expecting her, you know, I just wasn't expecting this. We obviously didn't go to Little Gym today or anything.
I'm sick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you want to swing on the bar? Well, when you're feeling better, we can go, okay? Yeah? Okay. So, I'm just gonna get her in bed, and yeah, I'm just gonna end the vlog here for today, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Kinley, can you say bye? Say I'll feel better soon. Yeah. Say I'll feel better. Yeah. Can you say bye-bye? Can you wave? No? How about you wave instead of talking so you don't hurt your throat? Say bye. Have Lovey wave bye.
No.
Does Lovey want to wave bye?
No.
No, but Lovey says, bye guys!
Right here.
Right there? Okay.